Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding this. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this is for the week of October 21st through the 27th, 2024. So before I begin, I just want to give a massive shout out to Keith, Yvette, Frank, and Thomas for leaving donations to the channel. All donations go back into the channel in the form of filming equipment, editing software, cards, things like that. Recently, I run into a lot of expenses, and I just wanted to express my gratitude to those particular people for the donations. It helped so much, so tremendously. And if any of you are ever interested in donating, the information on how to do that is in the description box. So I really, really appreciate that. So let's dive into it. We have Blessed coming out for you first, Leo, which obviously is a really good card. This is a week where you are just feeling really grateful. The word serendipitous just came to my mind. It's like, I can't believe this happened in exactly this time. And it feels like there are people, there are spirits, like the universe itself is watching over me. That's the feeling I'm getting, but like from your perspective, Leo. Like, I just feel so lucky. I just feel so blessed. Like, what are the chances of this working out in my favor so specifically? I don't know. Something happened. Like, you may be really, really protected from something this week, Leo, or you may be having some sort of like major win coming through for you. It just feels so right. It feels so correct. I love it. So let's dive into your tarot to get more specifics on this week ahead. We have the 10 of Fire in reverse. So we just had the full moon in Aries. Actually, the day that I'm filming this is the full moon in Aries. Thursday, October 17th. So I don't know. It just feels like this full moon is really illuminating problems, or not problems, like imbalances between your personal alone time versus your responsibilities, your relationships, etc. So a lot of you guys watching may have had some pretty significant realizations or developments happen on that full moon. Relationships and things like that may have, gained a little bit more clarity. Or you just may be realizing that you need more alone time to yourself, more time to work through your personal responsibilities. Like, for example, if you have a lot of friends or connections or things in your life, it's just a lot. There's a lot on your plate, Leo. That's what I'm feeling. And so I think one thing I would highly recommend, if I were a Leo this week, I would take a ton of time to myself to just sort through any impending work or responsibilities or things that have gone neglected around the home or within yourself, or even just if you need some relaxing time, like just doing that. Some of you may feel like you need a vacation. So that may be something you may want to look into booking for yourself if you can. We have the 2 of Fire coming out in reverse right next to that. Yeah, it just feels like the future is a little bit overwhelming to think about right now because of everything that's currently on your plate. And again, if I were a Leo this week, I would just sit down with a journal and a pen and go to town, several pages, just writing out everything on my mind, everything that's going on emotionally, and force myself to write like 3 to 5 pages worth of stuff just to purge everything out of my system. And then I would do a nice like smoke cleansing or something like that. And I don't know, it feels like you're just needing to purge, sweat things out, go to a sauna or something. I don't know. There's a lot on your plate. And you feel blessed because of that. Like, it could be a lot of good things on your plate, a lot of friends that you need to see and help, a lot of beautiful customers or work. And it's like, I'd rather have too much work than not enough work, So it's like you feel very grateful to have the issues that you have. But that does not mean that you need to, convince yourself that, you shouldn't have alone time or whatever. Like, you still need that. We have the Messenger of Water. Beautiful, beautiful developments in your creative projects as well as your relationships. It feels like there is forward movement and momentum when it comes to everything close to your heart this week. It feels like someone is expressing their love and their feelings towards you, making you feel loved. And it also, I don't know why I'm getting an image in my head of like successfully completing certain creative projects that maybe were impending. And this could be creative consumption as well. Like you finish a book that you've been reading, or like if you were working on painting, you finish that painting, or, you know, things like that. I don't know. It's really interesting. We have the 6 of water coming out in reverse right underneath that 10 of fire. So there could be certain friends in your life who are moving, or certain responsibilities that are naturally exiting your life. Like I said, friends can be moving, or, you know, things like that could be changing. There could be somebody like getting hired at your job that does some work. So it's like, that's not my responsibility anymore. Delegation of responsibility may be happening here. And it's like a weird feeling, because on one hand, it's like, oh, well, you know, I'll miss that responsibility, or I'll miss that person. But on the other hand, you might be really relieved, because like, whoo, I need some space. I need some space. Leo, advocate for yourself. There's nothing wrong with telling your loved ones that you need space, okay? If anyone makes a big deal out of it, like, just explain to them kindly, like, I'm needing space because I love you. I have zero plans on leaving you. I need space to protect the relationship. We have the 7 of water coming out right after that. I love the progression from 6 of water to 7 of water. There's a lot of water in this reading, Leo. A lot of emotions in the air, a lot of creativity, things like that. It definitely feels like there's a lot on your mind emotionally, a lot of potential future paths that are open for you right now, and you're sort of in the middle of this space, and you're like, what do I do? How do I move forward? You know, this is a great time to simplify things in life, clean things up, tie off any loose ends, make a lot of time for yourself right now. I feel like there will be big developments in your future over the next like 7 to 9 months. And this is a time for you to really simplify things, to prepare for the big life changes that are coming your way. Okay, I don't know. I just feel like this is a mutable week for you. Like finishing up projects, finishing things up, letting people exit your life and not feeling the need to immediately like replace them, or, you know, start new projects or things like that. This is a week of finishing, not beginning. And then we have the 3 of water in reverse, which to me, this does show friendships ending. This does show, you know, maybe like letting go of certain people and influences, because you just need your you time. And maybe these people, like maybe you don't necessarily really like them, or maybe they make you feel a little discluded. It's like, why do I keep these individuals in my life, or these circumstances in my life that I don't actually like, you know? Or like if you've been working on a project and you've grown to hate and resent that project, you may just be ending it, like burning it in a fire. I don't know. Something like that. I am seeing bonfires coming to my mind. Some of you may be having a bonfire, doing some sort of fire spell or transmutation ritual, which very powerful stuff. So yeah, I would just pay attention if anyone makes you feel emotionally confused or left out. You know, you already have enough on your plate. I don't think it'll kill you to let go of those people. You know, I think it will actually make you feel very at peace, very, you know, blessed. Okay. Wow. And you know what? I just thought of like Thanksgiving for some reason, and like cooking a big meal. I'm wondering if some of you are cooking a big meal or enjoying a big meal with someone, like buffets, or like somebody just makes a bunch of food and it's like buffet style, serve yourself. I don't know why that just popped in my head. Maybe that's something that's happening for you this week as well. So thank you guys for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there, spiritual life coaching sessions there, as well as my online tarot reading course. So check all of those out. I'm trying to humble the Capricorns who make up like 90% of this channel right now. They're getting cocky about that fact. So definitely subscribe if you are not subscribed already, Leo, okay? We gotta put an earth sign in their place, and that will help do that. All right, and thank you to everyone who has ever left a donation. If you want to do that, info is in the description. All right, see you guys later. Bye-bye.